Hello.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
How have you been supporting your children to settle into the new school year? Welcome to Learning with Mrs. O. And today we'll be talking about how to support our children through this new school year. I just want to share some of the things I'm doing and something I think you should do that will help the children have a seamless school year. Okay, so number one, it's important to establish a routine. By now, you should have your routine locked in. Your children should be waking up at a particular time. They should be going to bed at a particular time. When they come back from school, they should have exactly what they are doing at every time of the day to help synchronize their day, to help them know what to look forward to, and to reduce anxiety generally. And then also number two, we have to establish an open communication. Like with especially all my children, in fact, when we're coming back from school, we discuss how the school went, what happened today, what friends did you make, who did you talk to, what lessons did you enjoy today, what lessons didn't you enjoy. It gives me an idea of how their day went. It gives me an idea of what subject they might want to struggle with. It's important that you have an open communication throughout the school year. You leave your communications open. That means you communicate well with your children. And then also it's important that we stay positive. Children can always sense when we are tense. They can always sense when we are worried about something. Even when they are struggling with something, it is important that you stay positive. You encourage them. You use encouraging words. You remind them of who they are in Christ. You remind your children that they are smart, that they are strong. They have word of affirmation so that they go to school with that boldness and that energy and are ready to take on the day. And then the next point I'm going to talk about is you have to get involved. I know you have spoken to your child's teacher. You guys should be in communication. You should be involved with your children's learning. I am a teacher for over 13 years, and I can assure you, my best students are always pupils that have their parents 100% involved. I've had cases where some children are very smart, they have the ability, but there's no involvement from home. So when you've done your part, imagine you've taught a child, you've done all of that, and then you have the child between 7 a.m. and 1:30 or 2 p.m. and then the child goes home from 2 p.m. I've had kids that watch cartoon all the way till 1 a.m. And then they come into school, even though the child has the potential, but there's nobody following up. So it's important as a parent that you follow up, you are involved with your children's learning. Another important point to help your children strive during this school year is to cultivate healthy habits. It's important that your children are eating healthy. It's important that they are exercising. Ensure that in school they are involved in clubs, they involve a lot of movement. Ensure that they have enough playtime in school, because I've seen schools where children are not allowed to play. Ask your child, did you go out to play today? It's important that your child move around. It's important that they exercise. It's important that they are drinking enough water. Check their water bottle. Did they finish their water? Did they refill it during the day? It's important that they have enough fruits and vegetables. When your children eat well, their brain develop well. They develop all the muscles they need that will help them thrive throughout the school year. And then also it's important that we create a study space, especially when you have older kids from primary 2, 3, 4. They should have a space that they know that when I come back from school, I drop my bag. This is where I do my homework. It helps them. It gives them a sense of responsibility. It gives them a sense of ownership. So they know that this is the place I'm going to. And then you see them trying to take care of the space. And then the older they get, the more they're able to attach that space to learning, that space to reading. The same way as Christians, we're encouraged to have our corner for praying, and then naturally you are drawn to that corner for that particular purpose. That goes a long way in helping children. Another important thing to also do is to monitor the children's progress. This school year, you want to monitor their progress. I've had a parent talk to me recently, and then she just felt like her child um just just went through the entire school year without learning anything. And that was because the progress of that child was not monitored. So don't wait till third term, till second term before you start finding out where you need to step in. From week one, week two, week three, start asking questions from your teacher. Start asking them about topics they've done. Is she able to understand concept? Any concept she has not understood now, it's important you tackle it now so that you don't start having learning gaps. Because that's what happens with children when their progress are not properly monitored. We start having learning gaps where a topic has been taught and then the next teacher wants to build on that previous topic, but the child didn't even understand the previous one for the teacher to put the next concept on top, and then the child starts struggling. So it's important that you Monitor your children's learning very, very closely. Ask questions. Be that parent that bother the teacher. Ask questions. Ask for their scheme of work in school. Have it on your phone. Look through it. Ask your child questions to be sure that they are up to date and they are able to understand everything that is being taught in school. All right, then it's also very important to celebrate their achievement this school year. Everything your child has worked hard for, celebrate it. Like every effort your child makes, make a big deal about it. If you have a child, for example, that struggles with spelling and that always scored 3 over 10, for example, if then the child comes up with 7 over 10, celebrate it. It's not the child scores 10 over 10. Celebrate all of their milestones. Encourage them, be their encouragement, and you see your child strive through the school year. So if you find a parent that your values align, invite them over for play date. Help your child connect and make right connections. It helps them strive a lot during the school year. When they see those friends in school, there's a different way they connect. That friend will be able to talk to them, especially if your values align. Don't let's keep our kids all to ourselves. It's important that they have good interactions, they have develop good social skills, because eventually then you know that those are skills that are needed in the long run in their development and even as adults and as they grow up. I hope I've been able to help you look at different ways you can help support your child during this school year. Please leave your comments in the comment section. I'll be there to answer questions. And what are the other ways you are helping your child thrive this new school year? Thank you very much for listening. See you in my coming video. Bye.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.